Ceremony is about ready to begin, so if you'd be kind enough to silence your cell phones at this time, everybody would appreciate that. And also, the bride and groom have requested that you refrain from pictures and videos during the ceremony, as we have professional photographers and videographers that want to get pictures of your smiling faces and not phones blocking everybody's face, okay? So hang tight, they're all gave us the green light, they're ready to come in now. Ivy would like to pause for a moment to know those who can't be present here today and those who are no longer with us. As we begin, Matthew and Ivy would like to take a moment to especially thank and recognize their parents, some special people who helped raise them into the adult persons they become today. So we quickly embrace Matthew and Ivy towards their hopes and dreams and welcome their new spouse into their hearts, their homes, their lives. As Matthew and Ivy begin this next chapter of lives together, we'd simply like to pause and say thank you. We gather as a community, family, and friends, and feel ripples of excitement and tremors of joy as we celebrate the marriage of Matthew and Ivy. The world is filled with harmony, soaring birds, towering trees, brisk wind, animals of all kinds, a gator or two. Each unique, each in relationship and harmony with the others. Matthew and Ivy have come here to affirm their love for each other and enter into this beautiful tapestry of life. Marriage is a gift. Marriage is an opportunity for love to be learned. Marriage is a journey in which we as the travelers are faced with many choices, responsibilities, choices. Marriage is a call to servanthood. Marriage is a call to friendship. Marriage is a call to suffering. Marriage is not an event, but a way of life. Marriage involves intimacy in all areas for it to be fulfilling. Today, Matthew and Ivy come together bringing all of you to this marriage, all of your wonderful parts, all of your hurts and pains. We especially bring today all of your hopes and dreams for this marriage. In preparing for today, Ivy, Matthew shared, I knew the one for me when you met my grandparents in Florida, and you loved them so much, so quickly. How you always had my best interests in mind, even when it was difficult. You're perfect for me because you're resourceful, hardworking, passionate, and believe in your views, and you are not easily swayed. What? And Matthew, Ivy shared, I knew the one for me from the night I told you I loved you, and you were scared that I was leaving you. Perfect for me because you allow me to feel what I need to feel to stay alive. You're so trusting and loving, no matter how you feel, you make sure I feel loved by you. You remind me of how important I am to you and the world. You both have tremendous faith in each other, and you trust your future to each other's care. You have excellent reason for believing you belong together, but you have no guarantees. Instead, you stand together, about to accept on faith the challenge of creating the future together. You promise to be faithful to one another in big things as well as small. Your constant faith in each other will give form and substance to beautiful hopes you have for your future. Unless you're an unusual couple, at times your marriage won't look anything like the vision you celebrate today. You may not feel much evidence of the love you now feel so keenly. At such times, remember this moment. Remember the hopes and dreams that have been entrusted to your care. Marriage begins with a leap of faith that says, I will, before an unknown and unknowable future. Marriage is about being full of faith or faithful to one another. Faithfulness respects each other's ideas and feelings, keeps each other's secrets, guards each other's dignity, and honors each other in public and in private. Faithfulness is built from 10,000 minute acts of trust and trustworthiness. In such faith, you'll find the fulfillment of all the hopes and dreams you have today. Matthew and I will come here freely and without reservation to join together lawfully in marriage, if so say, I have.
We have.
Blink twice. Before family and friends, I ask you to affirm your vows to each other as you enter into this marriage, begin to share all the joys of this new relationship, whatever the future may hold. Matthew and Ivy will now share the vows they have prepared for each other. Matthew, go ahead and begin.
I will promise to love you
Two animals or 500. I promise. Do my best to always have your best picture of everything. Always try to get the bigger picture of things instead of just, yeah. I love you forever. Thank you for everything.
Ivy, your vows.
A little story of me. Our first date, you had cargo shorts on and probably an old Metallica shirt that is like 30 years old or something. And you finished your plate of food, and I knew that I wanted to go on a second date because you were not wasteful and you didn't care how people viewed you in a good way. Then on our second date, I met your fuzzy friends that you didn't necessarily agree to, but you still loved them and you made sure you took care of them, even though someone else left them and didn't care. And I knew that that takes a special someone, especially someone who has taken care of animals her entire life. Our love is not what the love stories sing about, or what they write about. Our love is practical, it is safe, it is calculated, it is also whimsical, kind, and honest. I think I know, you know how I grew up, love was really hard to understand, and you helped me create new reasons to fall in love with you and our pets. Jury's still out on Chuck.
Matthew, Cecilio, you take Ivy Galvin to be your wedded wife, to live together in marriage. You promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to her for as long as you both shall live. And Ivy Galvin, you take Matthew Cecilio to be your wedded husband, to live together in marriage. You promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, for better or worse, for richer or poor, in sickness and health, and forsaking all others, be faithful only to him, as long as you both shall live.
Yes, I do.
Now, more importantly, you, Ivy, take Chuck, Claude, and Felix to care for and encourage and love as your own for as long as you shall live.
Yes.
And Matthew, you take Pico de Galvin and Papusa to care for, encourage, and love as your own for as long as you shall live.
Yes, I do.
They have the rings. These rings are an outward and visible sign and a visible truth which bind two hearts in one. As such, the symbols of the enduring and unending quality of love which is now expressed between Matthew and Ivy. Matthew, repeat after me. Ivy, with this ring, Ivy wed. Ivy, repeat after me. Matthew, with this ring, Ivy wed.
Ivy wed.
These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like you love you. These are the hands that will hold you when fear and grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, tears of joy. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Matthew and Ivy, in the future, happy occasions will come as surely as the morning. Difficult times will come as surely as the night. To say the words love and compassion is easy, but accept that love and compassion are built upon patience and perseverance is not easy. Matthew and I, as much as you declare your willingness to end the state of marriage with each other, declare the same in the company of your witnesses. By the virtue of authority vested in me by the state of Florida, I pronounce you husband and wife. Matthew, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you first time Matthew and Ivy as husband and wife. On this most special of days, they're going to be taking some pictures, so me and family should stay close for group pictures. We have a nice cocktail hour here for everybody to enjoy out here on this patio, and then there's a reception following inside. I'll be back there manning the photo booth, so grab a friend, grab a prop, and come back and get pictures as well. So